Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 2. This book focuses on learning how to read and play melodies in standard notation. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar 2 that you can read from and write in, plus you'll be supporting a music teacher. So I'll leave a link for Melody Guitar 2 in the description. We're on page 32, and we have a new note, the 5th string B. On page 32, we have a new note, the low B on the 5th string. And in the music staff, you can see that there's a ledger line and then the B hangs below that ledger line. And this is played on the 5th string with your 2nd fret, 2nd finger. So here are all the notes you've learned so far, including the new B. We have B on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then C on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Then on the 4th string, we have our D, E, and F. That's open, 2, and 3. On the 3rd string, we have G and A. That's open, and 2. 2nd string, we have B, C, D. That's open, 1, and 3. And then 1st string, E, F, G. Open, 1 and 3. A few lessons ago, we added the C major scale to your warm-up. What I'd like to do now is add the B note into your C major scale. So let's look at number 70 on page 32. What you're going to do is still start on the C, not the B. Start on the C, play all the way up to G. And then back down, and at the end play C, B, and then C. One, two, 1, 2, ready, play. Number 71 on page 32 is in 2/4 time, and it's marked allegro. That's not a specific tempo, it's just a general tempo meaning to play quickly. And in the playthrough, I just played it at quarter equals 130. Now you can play at whatever speed you want as long as you're gradually heading toward a faster speed. Let's make sure we look through this for our low B. We have a few low Bs in there, and if you need to, circle them and write note names, fingerings, whatever above other notes as needed. And this also has a 1st and 2nd ending. If you look at the 2nd line at the end, there's a 1st ending that's 2 measures long. That repeat sign takes you back to the very beginning because there's no forward repeat. The 2nd time through, we skip that 1st ending, jump to the 2nd ending. The only difference between the 1st and 2nd ending is the 1st ending we have E tied to an E, so that's going to be 1, 2, 1, rest. And the 2nd ending, there is no tie, so we replay the E, 1, 2, 1, rest. So this does start on your new low B, B, D, D, E, G, G, and you'll find as you go through this that it might be fairly easy, especially if you've been keeping up with your warm-up playing the E minor pentatonic scale, because all of these notes come straight out of the E minor pentatonic scale. So we have B, D, D, E, G, G. Watch the rhythm here on the A's, 1, 2, and 1, 2. 2nd line. So that's E, D, G, B, then A, G, E, D, and here's your new low B again, B, D, E, G. Now the first time, you go to your 1st ending, and as I mentioned before, 1, 2, 1, rest, then go right back up to the top. Now the second time through, you're going to skip that first ending, so I'm going to pick it up at the beginning of the second line, but I'm going to go to the second ending. Second ending. One, two, three, one, ready, play. Number 72 is in 3/4 time. It's marked moderato mournfully, quarter equals 88. So that's 88 beats per minute. And if that's a little too fast for you, that's okay. Just use a metronome and slow it down even further until you're at a comfortable speed, and then gradually build up your speed. Looking through this, we can see that there is a repeated section at the end. Those last 4 measures you will play twice. Starts off with an E going to your new B. I like to play this with separate fingers. You can play finger 2 on the E and then 1 on the B, or you could play finger 3 on the E and 2 on the B, or you could just mash them down. Whatever floats your boat. So we have E to B, B, E. Now the rhythm here, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. Making sure that you're using alternate picking, down, up, down, up, down, down, 2, 3. Now, since my second finger is on the E right now, in the 5th measure, I'm going to go ahead and use my first finger for the B. Now rhythm again, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Always counting through the longer notes. Next line, E to B, your upper E that is. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, rest. So we have a rest on beat 3 there, making sure that you're touching the string to mute it right there. And that may take a little practice, that measure. 1, 2, 3, whoops, I might need to practice it. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So if that gives you some troubles, like it just gave me some troubles, just isolate those measures. Then we're to an E. Now notice the dynamics below that E, 4th measure from the end. There's an F and a dash and a P. Now we've talked about forte, we've talked about piano. If you see this F and then a hyphen and then a P, or forte, hyphen, and piano, that simply means the first time through you play forte or strongly, loudly. The second time through you play softly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. I'm going to use finger 2 here, and then the second time a little softer. And then there's a retard there, so we slow down. Your assignment is to practice the melodies on page 32 and to add the low B to your C major scale. As always, work on keeping a steady beat by playing along with the video, or play to a metronome so you can choose your own tempo. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar Book 2. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own book that you can read from and write in. So I'll leave a link in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 33. We've got some melodies that involve the new low B.